Hi everybody, welcome back to Cucina Divino at Bridgetown. We have another episode tonight, and today we'll be making it's called Sugo alla Amatriciana, or Amatriciana sauce, tomato sauce. And it goes over long pasta, spaghetti, bucatini, anything like that you might like. This original recipe comes from Amatrice, which is a little town northeast of Rome in central Italy. And they were started by the shepherds way back when they were in the fields. They had pigs, and they used the guanciale, the big fat cheeks from the pig. Well, that's what they used. It's kind of hard to find that here in Fort Myers, so we're going to use bacon instead. But 4 ingredients: onions, some chili peppers, the bacon, and tomatoes in a can, and the pasta. This town of Amatrice is very famous. It was a very historical old town dating back to the 13th century, if not sooner than that. But if you recall, in 2016, there was a major earthquake, 6.2 on the Richter scale, and the whole 3/4 of the town was totally destroyed. Of the 2,500 people who lived there, almost 300 died in that earthquake, and they haven't gotten to rebuild the town yet. It's still a mess. Was a popular tourist attraction. It's the place to go if you're in that area of Italy, but not now. Okay, so what we're doing, we'll salute to everybody first of all. Welcome back. Going to be using our Joanna olive oil tonight again. I have about 4 tablespoons of sweet onion and Vidalia onion. We have 2 Italian chili peppers. We're just going to put them in and here's the bacon we're using instead of that cheeky guanciale. And we have our tomato sauce and our pasta. So first step, we're going to render down the bacon with the chili peppers. So let's go over to the stove. I have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan here going. We're going to put in the bacon and those 2 chili peppers. Now what I'm going to do with the chili peppers, I'm just going to let them stay whole in there. I'm not going to beat them up too much. We're going to leave them like that. We'll squeeze them every once in a while once they get warmed up in the oil. And this bacon we're going to render out, as I said, and it should take, maybe about 10 minutes or so. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Back. Our bacon has been sauteing about 10 minutes. It's nicely rendered. Now, by the way, I decided to change the recipe a little bit. I added about 3-4 ounces of white wine, and that has evaporated right now. We're going to take out our chili peppers. We don't need them anymore. They should have given all the flavor we need. We're going to add our onion, and we're going to saute this until it becomes translucent. That probably shouldn't take more than 5 minutes or so. Going to mix it all together. And then we'll add our tomatoes when we come back. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed on the counter here, I have some of my paintings that I'm doing. Since I had nothing else to do besides cook, I'm doing some paintings, and I have quite a collection. This is the Ladies in the Hat collection, part of it. And we'll be showing these. I understand now that we're going to have the holiday bazaar at the end of November down at the town center. Supposedly we're going to have that. So all of my paintings will be available there at the holiday bazaar for you to look at. Okay, so we'll be back in about 5 minutes once these onions have sauteed nicely. See you then. Back. The onions have sauteed nicely. They're translucent, as you can see. And we're going to add our tomatoes now. And lower that a little bit. We're going to go on a little simmer. We're going to add our salt. I don't know if I mentioned, but I used about a 1/4 pound of bacon to start out with. So it's a 1/4 pound of bacon, about 4 slices, I think. And we're going to mix this up nicely. Going to let this saute just on simmer, as I said. And we're going to cover it, though. And this should take not much for this sauce. It's only going to be about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. So when we come back, we'll be ready to get our pasta out of the pot and put it all together. So see you in a little while. We're back. We have about 7-8 minutes to go on our sauce. And in the meantime, I'm going to put the pasta in some nice heavily salted water. And I'm going to cook this pasta about a minute shy of al dente, which they say is about 8 minutes for this particular brand. So we're going to go about 7 minutes or so. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the sauce to the pasta, and we're going to just heat it up and cook it just another minute or so that all that sauce gets absorbed into the pasta. So we'll just stir this a little bit and we'll let that go. Okay, we'll put our timer on and we'll go for about 7 minutes. I have to tell you, the aroma in here is wonderful right now with that bacon and the onion and the sauce. It smells delicious. So come back in about 7 minutes and we'll see you then. Ciao. Okay, we're back. Our pasta's done. Our sauce is done. I'm going to shut this off. Shut everything off. I'm going to drain our pasta. I saved some of the pasta water, by the way, in a little dish here, bowl, just in case we might thin the sauce out. So I'm going to drain this. I'm going to bring our pasta back. Put it back in the pot. I'm going to add some of our sauce now. I have to turn this one on actually, because we're going to do this one here. Well, we won't turn that on, but anyway, we're going to put our nice, not all of it, we don't need all the sauce in there, so just put a little bit. And we're going to save some of that till tomorrow. All right, give this a nice stir while it's heating up. Get it all mixed together. Smells really good. Okay. Take this over to our dish here. Got dish. See if I can figure this out. Okay. Let's get some pasta and we'll try this. Okay, of course we have to add our cheese. We're using, traditionally it's a Pecorino Romano, which is made from sheep, as opposed to Parmigiano, which is, you know, is a cow's milk. So this is sheep milk cheese. You can use whatever you like. I don't think we'll need any extra pepper since we have those Italian peppers in here. Now you can put as much sauce as you like. I don't like too much sauce in my pasta, but this is fine for me. Okay. We'll get it. Okay, here we go. The bacon really comes through. Guanciale, if you can find it, would give it a little more strong bacon flavor, but the bacon is fine. Tastes delicious. Perfectly al dente, the pasta. So, hope you try this. It's an easy recipe. Doesn't take long. Let me know how you like it. And if you don't want to wait for the craft fair, give me a call on those paintings anytime. I'm here. So, ciao. Saluta a tutti. Tutti a mangiare.